Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Ruby Destiny Rescue Rangers. On the last episode we fought Team Meanies. Now let's go set the sundial. Now I recorded this pretty late at night. And as such that fact will be reflected in this clock. I recorded this at 12:53 AM. And that was the correct time. Ah, hello there, Chikorita. Still can't get over the fact that how cheesy that sound effect is. Like, it doesn't even stop the music to go da 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 da. Sightseeing's not really recommended. There's not as much to see. And I just realized that the text is a bit too slow for my liking. Also, if you guys would like to see a different frame for the text, please comment in the thread. The Kecleon runs a shop, and that's really all you need to know. There's nothing else really interesting in town. Let's head into this place. Boulders, eh? See that? That's meant to make the characters endearing. It doesn't work. So now what you have to do is you gotta go back to your house. And as such, that is what we will be doing. I think I saw a sprite glitch there. That happened in the game itself too. Something worth to be remembered. English grammar good, yes. Is that supposed to make me like the characters? Really? Let's heal up briefly, because there's a healing plant by the house. Look at that black chasm of nothingness. I guess it kind of conveys the fact that it's deep. Citrus berries, as I've mentioned before, restore 30 HP. Pekka berries restore, well, heal poison. Cherry berries cure paralysis. And Chesto berries cure sleep. HMO1 is cut. TMO9 is Bullet Seed, a grass-type move that hits 2 to 5 times. Now, HMs, or Hidden Machines, are moves that you can use outside of battle on certain things, like Cut can be used on certain trees and tall grass. Unfortunately, there is no tall grass in this game. So, HP Up. HP Up is an item that increases the HP EV of a Pokemon. EV referring to effort values. They are certain things you get from defeating Pokemon. And as such, I will be giving this to my defensive tank, Chikorita. I figured I'd switch around the team because Pikachu's a bit underleveled. And here's a Pidgey. I might have mentioned them in the last video, probably not. Pidgeys are of the flying type. Flying types are weak to electric type moves, ice type moves, and rock type moves. They're unique in the fact that they have an immunity to ground type moves. There's another healing pit. And you see that little bit of grass on the ground? They generally contain items. This one holds a revive, which will revive a fainted Pokemon, restoring half of its HP. They're pretty nice items. Here's a new enemy, Nidoran. Now, Nidoran is unique in the fact that it is the only Pokemon that is really different based on its gender. There is a Nidoran female and a Nidoran male. They both came from the first generation of Pokemon, Red, Blue, and Yellow. They have the ability Poison Point, which works much like Pikachu's Static, except instead of paralyzing an opponent, it poisons them. Poison being inflict an ailment that deals 1/8 of the Pokemon's HP to it per turn in damage, I believe. There's a TM up there. I can't recall off the top of my head what TM11 is. I don't think Qualot Berries really do anything. I mean, yeah, they're good for Pokeblocks, but there are no Pokeblocks in this ROM hack. There's a treasure chest up there. I'll, of course, be going to examine it. A new Pokemon. This one is Nidoran Male. They evolve into Nidorino, and finally into Nidoking. They also have Poison Point as their ability. And overall, they're pretty decent, I guess. But then again, almost all Pokemon can be decent, with the exception of, say, Farfetch'd or Sunflora, Sunkern. And we just got a nugget there. Nuggets are worth 5,000 Pokedollars, which would be useful if we ever bought items. If you see right there, this is a tree that I mentioned earlier that you can use with Cut. Or rather, use Cut on. I don't think there's anything to the left path. And here is where I realized probably the dumbest thing. All of the berries, well, most of them anyway, are anagrams of actual fruit in the real world. For instance, over here is a Greppa berry, or grape. Next, Peccaberries, peaches. Citrus berries, obviously referring to citrus-like fruits such as grapefruits and oranges. And frost berries. They cure burns, and if you rearrange letters, they say they are strawberries. That's a horrible pun, and I'm sad I just realized it. Iron, much like the PP up, is an item that increases the defense EV. Effort values, I won't really go into them. I don't know much about them. They're really only useful in competitive play. I know what we're going to be facing, so I put Chikorita up front. Is it possible to move mountains? No. Groudon. How terrifying. It's a rock type. Rock ground type. Has a 4x weakness to water. Regirock's all rage. God. Regirock, being a rock type, might be rock ground, I don't know, is weak to grass type moves. That's why I put Chikorita in front. And oh dear, we took a lot of damage there. But look at how much damage we dealt. Surprisingly though, he's not dead. And the Citrus Berry, which restores 30 HP, mind you, has helped. Curse is an interesting move. For any type other than Ghost, it lowers speed and raises attack and defense. But for Ghost types, it cuts half their HP and inflicts a status ailment much like poison onto an enemy. Reflect's a pretty good move. Reflect is a move that halves the amount of damage you take by increasing defense by about 2 levels. Unfortunately, its effects don't stack. Pikachu, why are you talking about it? You didn't even participate in the fight. You didn't fight it. Oh god. Oh my, what am I doing here? I don't remember anything. Fucking Christ, this game is terrible. This is painful to read. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I have been Skier. Good night.